Welcome back to the Grovesters. Here's another haul video this week. I believe everything we got here is actually from the thrift store. We hit a DI the other day. We were out and about, and we will talk about these at the very end. So first up, some boring stuff. Crossword puzzle, sealed in box, new. It was $1, and they sell for $19.99. So sealed is great. It's easy. And Hallmarks, because you can't go without Christmas stuff. This is actually a Hallmark nativity. I'd never seen one before, and it's in great shape. All of the pieces are here with the original box, and I was able to pick it up for $2, and they sell for around $29.99. So not a bad one. Speaking of Hallmarks, we picked up a bunch of them. This was the day of things were in the random place, so we had to literally go up and down every aisle and look on every shelf. These were in the toys. Hallmark. And these ones typically don't go for a ton, like probably around $10. But let's see what they are. Every once in a while you get one, like I got a Transformer one time that was worth $70 that looked very basic. So this one, about $8. And this one, he is around $16. They were 15 or 50 cents each. And a lot of times when you have sets like this, they'll sell together. This is a cute vintage Hallmark. It's Bugs Bunny cuddling Tweety, and it says Baby's First Christmas. It was another 50-cent ornament, and they're listed for $20. Looney Tunes stuff always does really well, and it's in great shape. I actually sell a lot of Looney Tunes stuff overseas, to China specifically. So I bet this will sell within a day or two of listing it. And the last one was another 50-cent ornament. It's a teacher's ornament. Some of these are hit and miss. Laptops and books. But if they have the original boxes, they always do great. So $12 to $15. And it was $1, so it's well worth it. Those guys. Cute little Christmas ornament. It's just a little church. It's like bisque. I think it was 50 cents as well, so I grabbed it. And they're about $8 or $9. Not a huge one, but during Christmas time, I cannot keep ornaments in stock, so it's great to have a whole bunch of. This one is a Colts one. The football themed ones or the sports teams ones, they do pretty good. This one, probably, it's $10 to $25 depending on which sports team it looks like. Alright, so this one is Age of Empires 3 for the PC. It's complete, looks great. We are actually going to need to research this one a little more. So we sold Warhammer the other day, and it was complete, looked great, didn't have any issues. Turns out it had a one-time use code. You can only activate it once. So that was a bust because the code had already been used. So this one itself sells for $11 to $13. We're going to look at it and make sure it's not one of those one-time use things. The Betty Crockers Home and Garden books always do great. This one is a newer edition. I tend to pick up the old ones, but this one we looked it up and they're selling for $35 and it was $3, so that was a great pickup. This one my boys have already tried to get from me. So it's a fishing rod for your Wii controller. It's not an actual Nintendo Wii one, it's like a off-brand one. But so it'll easily be in the 20-something range. There's not a lot to it. It's just like literally a holder for it, so not a lot to test. But $3, probably get 20-something out of it. This is my favorite, a pink Xbox remote. The pink ones always sell for more. Still got to test it, make sure it works. We picked it up for $4 and they are listed for $32.99. Oh, if I don't break it. Alright, this is a Gimme vintage pumpkin. Halloween is something we stumbled upon. I love Christmas. We bought some Halloween stuff once. Sold super fast, sold super great, and then I started realizing that the vintage Halloween sells really good. So this pumpkin itself is $15 plus shipping, and we got it for $2. Limax is a great brand. I like buying Limax. It's highly collectible. If it has the box, it's in great shape. This one itself sells for $22 to $40 is what they're listed at. So I'm betting we'll get in the upper 20s, maybe $30 for it. And this one, we're still undecided what we're doing with it. Jason really liked it. I really hated these when my kids were little because they would just knock them all off the fridge and they would end up underneath the fridge, make a huge mess. It's kind of a generic one, so like $8, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it to my nieces and nephews to annoy my sister-in-law. Picked it up for $1. Little cute porcelain village lighthouse. I like all the Christmas village houses, especially if they have the original boxes. Makes it easy to know what they are to ship them. This one is around $18 to $20. Picked it up for $2, so it'll be a good flip when it goes. This is something cool. I love Pyrex. This is a Pyrex Bake Around tube. It's like a tube for bread. Has the box, which is kind of a big deal. You don't get Pyrex boxes a lot. Picked up for $3. They're listed around $30 for them. That one will be a good flip. This one's an interesting one. I picked up this whole bag of dice for 75 cents, but they're all weird dice, like game dice, but they're like the ones that have weird numbers, or like these are plus and minus ones. So we weren't sure how I was going to lot them up, but I know some of these dice can get expensive. These ones are cool. Look at these ones real quick. So these ones right here, listed for them like $8 for a set of the dice. So we might be able to break these out into like 5 or 6 lots, $8 a piece. Turns into like $40 off of 75 cents. Alright. These are Belvilles. They look brand new. They don't have tags on them, but they've never been worn. Picked them up for $6. These are great pickups. We live in an area close to a military base, And so sometimes we luck into these things. Let's see. And I believe these ones, so like $60 easily, maybe a little more. The condition's great on these, so I don't even have to do anything with them but list them. All right, now to these shoes. There's still another thing behind me, and I'll get to that one, but these, me and Jason had a debate on. I think they're a little dirty. I don't know. Tell us in the comments if you would have picked these up. They need to be cleaned. People love to buy Vans and flip Vans, and they don't move that fast for us sometimes. So I'm not a big fan of them. But they're Simpsons Vans, and they sell somewhere between $30 to $60. So I'm thinking we'll probably be somewhere in the 30 to 40 on them. Got them for $8, so it's still a good buy. This is probably my favorite. I'm even scared to touch this thing. So how I said that everything was in the wrong place and we had to go up and down every aisle. I went down the aisle that has all the wood stuff and like the wicker baskets, which I never do. And I turned and she was sitting on the shelf. And I thought, oh, is that one of those knockoff Lladros? Picked her up, flipped it over. No, it's a Lladro. I've never seen one just sitting on the shelf out in its own. They've always been in cases. She had a tag for $1.50 and we bought her. So the same one there's people that have the same one for like $200. And then there's private sellers that are selling them for $300. But it looks like the majority of them are actually selling for like 40 to 60 is the range. I don't know. Tell me if I'm way off on the price on this one, but I'm thinking I'm going to price it in the $40 range for this. It's Lladro. It's Mayflowers, I believe. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.